find out.
Who makes it? Jewelman coming in hot. Jewel with 4 standing mediums and chases him down with the OD headbutt. Ruffian is in the mix, allowing Jewelman all this space to walk back.
Yeah, but getting picked up there. Oh, great. EX blockable to keep the pressure off. Legs keeping things in check here, but we're going to find a nice anti-air. Yep, we don't even have our level 1 yet. Confirmed and great kill.
I like the sumo spirit. It further cements the sumo spirit into the muscle memory with the burnout. And that's what Honda players realize. The burnout stun lasts forever, so get your buff in.
I mean, jury players could freaking jump backwards, get a stock, jump back in. That is just a thing that's been embedded into their brains.
Ruffian putting the block in the middle, and Jewelman, great perfect parry, stands over the block ball to cover it, and Rufian's oh no, don't touch my kid.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of Cammy player in his heart there with the low forward catching the backdash, but even just the back step.
Ruffian finishes that out with a Blanca ball. There was definitely some OD shenanigans. Both players very hungry with the drive bar.
I mean, I, for one, know Jewelman is a big advocate for spending it or losing it. And obviously he's going to get some back here between this level 3.
Level 3 is a great way to refund your drive gauge while dealing damage. We are at even. And Honda so good at attacking the bar, and Ruffian level 2 to get something going and getting out of the corner.
It was an interesting time to butt slam Jewelman. Instant overhead into punish counter butt slam. Time to get the mix going.
Oh, it's more than just the mix. It's time to get the chip going, baby. Where's the fish? We are in the London. Honda's so good at killing your health when you're in burnout.
He has a lot of different loops he can vary between, and took great ideas to keep that going.
Not to mention anyone with a multi-hit attack that's relatively safe, that is murder on the gate. Honda, Ed with Blitz, Scissors Kick also fits that description.
It's definitely the most budget version, but at least everything else in his kit does the job for him.
Sumo Spirit from way downtown. Torpedo gets caught.
That was the dumbest trade I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
Headbutt loses to Electrified Blanca Chan? Question mark?
It at least trades with it. It's not my favorite trade.
Yeah, that's a trade worse than GameStop credit, okay?
Yeah, definitely should have taken the credit for the Street Fighter 7 on that one.
Really? All they offered me was the Game Informer subscription. Just how Jewelman is going to subscribe to the standing heavy punch. Great punish. Got him in the corner. Safe jump is parried. And Jewelman going to press the offense, but they spent a lot of gauge in the process. But it doesn't matter. One hit.
Yeah, he failed the meaty there and is now going to get the instant overhead on the retreat. He's been spamming that a lot right now. I wonder if there's a punish for it for Blanca.
Jewelman is winning out in these OD scraps.
Nice pickup.
He is finding the biggest, juiciest buttons and punishing Ruffian.
It definitely helps because Honda has tons of those buttons and they're generally very strong. A lot of bar on Jewelman. Needs to find a way to spend this.
Ruffian gonna let Blanca cover the approach. Blanca
oh my gosh!
What was that?
Combo! That was the most freestyle thing I've ever seen. Level 3. This should be a dead character. Oh my god.
No.
Ruffian won the set. Just give it to him. Give him the point.
Yes. Hey, T.O. Ignore everything that Jewelman did. 2-0. And give Ruffian perfects. Give Ruffian perfects.
What was that? He got... Oh my gosh. Okay. We can't drone on it for too long. I'll get my clip later. I got it. That was so interesting.
Nice medium punch, one of those big juicy buttons that Ryan probably talked about before, linking it to the overhead. And Jewelman's mantra is to push in the corner, but just with position.
Yeah. So strong in the buttons. This character gets away with tons of things that other characters could only dream of, but he does have to work for that position. Luckily, Blanca's trying to walk backwards as well, so it's actually working out really well in Jewelman's favor right now.
Ruffian gets the mix, lands the throw, but burns himself out in the process. That was a long walk for short drink of water. And Jewelman understands when you are burnt out, Honda could go, dog fight, dog fight, dog fight, doskoi.
That was an unfortunate just lack of knowledge of that matchup. Jumping back against Honda in Burnout is just, it's death. I mean, Honda, he's done it twice now. Jewelman knows his own character at this point.
It is, and Ruffian just is going to... Wild OD Blanca Ball gets the combo. We're back at neutral, and Jewelman, butt slam for Blanca Ball. All right, Ruffian, what you lab out?
Nothing at the moment. Just wants to build back the meter while he slowly depletes. And that might actually do it. No, he just goes for the setup. Now we're dead.
You're so dead.
Good, and wants to get his cutscene while he's at it. And then it's going to be Jewelman with a 3-0 flat.
Excellent from Jewelman. 3 wins for this guy. That will be the set.
I'm really surprised. I've never seen him go for the jumping light punch before, for the instant overhead that he was going for. Very interesting idea from him, but it seemed to break the offense just enough to give him opportunities to actually play with his food.
Well, we also want to look at it where there's more benefits than the immediate overhead. Jumping light while jumping back covers so many options and gives Honda enough room to run away and spam headbutt and butt slam.
Yeah, because I guess he's not a motion input character, so like he can't drive rush forward in DP, which would be like what in my brain I'd be thinking about doing in that situation.
Drive rush butt slam.
Yeah, or Blanca DP, whichever the I know it's not Blanca Ball, but his upward motion one.
Rainbow?
Yeah. Maybe. Honestly, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head.
Because he has the one where he Blanca Balls up and over, that's Rainbow, and there's the one where he jumps back.
The one where he gets iframes, the invincible one.
I think that's Air Blanca Ball.
Yeah, maybe sorta. Either which way, I mean, you definitely can't do it on a charge input. If they can, that's your option. But that sounds a lot harder.
Actually, drive rush flash kick with Guile.
Yes, but it's a tough input. It's something I only see hitbox players.
What you can do is standing light kick whiff, drive rush cancel, and then you can get the flash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or
because that's what Guile needs on the flash kick, more space, right?
Exactly. The most oppressive hurt box in the entire game.
But while we get our fighters set up, we really want to make sure that everyone watching right now pays special attention to the Matcherino link. It is the #1 way you can show your support to your fellow Street Fighter players. Let me see. We got our Matcherino command ready, mission control. Oh. It's like we're flying solo for a bit.
Just for a brief second. I'll drop it in the chat and we'll see if it shows up and it goes to the right thing.
Thanks, Cry.
I can't spell Matcherino. Nobody look at that. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong a second time, but nope. I got the end this time. Let's go.
Perfect. Matcherino is a wonderful way for us to help our fellow players. We still have... Oh, whoa. What happened to my codes? Interesting.
Yeah, no,
yeah, I only see the 25. We have no codes this time. What?
That's quite all right. I mean,
well,
it's a short bracket, and still we got $25 going out to our winner, and Jewelman putting himself in a great position to take that this evening.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Rycry, I hear that we have bounties today?
I also heard that as well. I'm not... Quickly check. I know we have some based off of some perfect parry kills, and then tech in the throw. We're not going to take that. So maybe Jewelman shouldn't have been jump jabbing as much, because he could have gotten a bounty if he was just teching throws repeatedly.
Kill with perfect. Let's talk about how hard it is to kill with a perfect parry, because perfect parry scales down your damage. And most of the time when you're doing you're getting your damage off of a perfect parry, you're not aiming for damage, you're aiming for positioning.
Yeah.
So you're literally giving up resources and positioning for more money if you win.
Yeah. But gosh, is it a hype moment when you make that perfect read, hit the parry at the best time, and optimize the combo into the level 3, which can only scale down to 50% anyways. So there's always a
Okay.
chance.
Okay, Daigo. Getting a little
It's
TSE number 37 moment going on.
I mean, I'd love to see it. I think we've seen one of them while I've been recording the kill with perfect parry, but it is always a treat when it comes through. And I know I love doing it as a player because it gives me a boat of confidence going into my next match.
Not to mention, it allows you to mentally reset yourself because the perfect parry flash is very long.
Yeah, my combo can get optimized as long as I'm not doing it on a jump in. Even though apparently Aki has this whole new combo route that can work off of perfect parry jump in and they don't hit low enough. I was like, cool, but whatever.
Kill with perfect parry and Digitech
Those
that.
throws.
2 out of 10. That one I feel is going to be easy to hit, especially with delayed throw attack.
Yeah, a much more achievable goal. We have options to buffer those in, keep things real consistent, and lock down your neutral game. But we're not playing with a Ken or a Cammy tonight, so unless Monet shows me a new character.
No, but that will be our bounty, so we'll be on the lookout for those. And let's get hyped to see at least one kill with a perfect parry.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'll be easy over here. That's our job.
To get hype or kill with a perfect parry?
Hopefully both if I'm in the bracket, and otherwise, just being excited for it.
Excellent. We're just waiting for the next match right now. So while we fill in for time, why cry? How you feeling about Terry?
So I have a wonderful person at my local who is such a big King of Fighters fan. And he's been struggling because he plays Ken in Street Fighter 6, and he's been struggling. But I have a funny feeling once this Terry drop happens, he is going to be an unstoppable force, a true menace to society. So I'm happy that he's coming to the game, but my local is going to suffer as none of us are going to be winning anymore.
Dude, they did not skimp out on this. Also, Vision Control, did you say anything? I heard something. Or was that... Okay. Making sure I heard a little gasp. Basically, viewers, whenever you hear a voice that's not your commentary partner, you perk up instantly because, like, oh shoot, was that a command that I was supposed to interpret?
That's what it always feels like behind the scenes. Like, oh, did I forget something? What did I do?
What did we do? No. What did I not say?
It's never too serious over here. We always keep it light. We always keep it fun.
Bringing it back to the Terry combo, I'm really excited for him. This really shows that SNK and the Capcom partnership, they're taking it very seriously. Terry doesn't feel like an incomplete character. They really went into the character's history and lore, and they were bringing out stuff that nobody anticipated, such as him being able to jump through the Z-axis. No one could have called that.
I know. It's... As long as he doesn't have a short hop, I said I'd be fine. But if he had a short hop in his kit, I was playing Tekken. You'd only see me on Tekken anymore.
Wait, like, he does. Remember?
But he doesn't have.
When he dove through Luke.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I need hands on before I make my judgment.
Maybe your brain blocked it out to protect.
It might have. I might have skipped over it. It was just like, please don't let me see that.
He did have a short hop version of that in Capcom vs. SNK too. That was his dash. And some Terry tech was to do a sweep, dash twice, and you would hop over your opponent for the cross-up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a very interesting way to take it around. Gosh, yeah. Gosh, I need to play some more CVS 2. One's always on my back
that was
burner.
The game I cut my teeth on. I love CVS 2. One of the best stage songs of all time, True Love We're Making.
They nailed it with that game, and I'm very blessed to go to a Tuesday local every Every week that always has rotating classical games. I've fallen in love with Vampire Savior, CVS 2, Alpha 2. So many great ones come out from there. It is truly a good time. I just love hanging out and playing games I haven't heard of.
Okay, I know I am not the first fanboy to say, when are we getting our Vampire Savior? But when are we getting our new Vampire Savior? And I say this because I want to see new Vampire Savior on at least the Unreal Engine. Like,
I have such a problem with the fact that Jeddah in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite looked like the best character. No problem. Was so modeled well. Everything came together with him. I was like, why is this not happening more?
yeah, just being able to play Vampire Savior. Well, I'll keep my opinions to myself because we're going back to Rufianmx, and they're fighting against modern Luke, Monietoosweet. Oh, Mooney.
Gonna be taking on definitely one of the strongest Blankas. Didn't get to shine as much as I probably wanted to in this Jewelman set. We're gonna be starting with lots of meaty setups.
Yeah, Jewelman was the shining diamond right here, but Ruffian being the diamond in the mix as they mix it up with the OD Blanc ball, and the standing medium punch takes the first round.
Yeah, relentless offense is a great way to stop Lukes who are not parrying, not DPing things. Just win your turn back.
Indeed, Luke can just keep his pace, but if you just don't let him start his pace, your match is going to be much smoother.
And obviously Monet more of a Tekken player, right? So this anti-airing is probably a bit difficult.
Oh, Monet, we love you.
It was a great block on the overhead.
That was a great block. Monet.
Oh no, she just got... That's so good.
You know,
not
Monet,
the character she's playing.
I have been in this situation where Monet's been in, where you're at a tournament and there's a bracket. It actually almost happened with Byte, where they're going, hey, we're 2 people away from hitting 70, and then we'll be a Tekken World Tour event. I don't know, well, I'm free. Even if I don't play Tekken, I'll be helping out the other 69 people. Nice. Get their Tekken points.
Does she not know how to... Do we need a second to teach her how to switch characters? I'd be happy to tell her how.
Well,
it looks like she's just going in.
Remember, they're 6 seconds into the future, why cry?
I know, but it's not going that fast. X on your controller is going to get you to the character select screen, or square if you're on PlayStation, or light punch if you're on Fight Stick. And you can at least select which character you actually want to play.
So this is the part where Ycry will clip this, and then we need to put a paper clip right next to it. Hey, I see you wanted to switch your character.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi there.
The option select menu is going to be found right here by selecting this button. But whenever Monet decides, I'm actually super curious who they actually play, because I think character selection tells me a lot about your personality. At least it does for me.
We're back in. We're gonna go back to the modern Luke. All right, come on, give me a sandblast. One sandblast.
Okay. Starting off with the DP to try and finish that combo. There was no confirm. Ruffian gonna take a ton of damage there.
Mooney uses the shoulder to get out, gets out of trouble, gets into trouble. Wild Edge. I hate that move. Hate that move so much.
A little slow in the drive rush pickup there. Ruffian needs to clean up his gameplay, get these combos. Unconventional overhead working out so well there.
Stuffs Mooney during the parry recovery frames. That is a trap that a lot of players run into, that we think that if we match parry, we're safe, but the patch fixed that.
We don't get away with murder as much as we used to. Double counter hits.
Good jump out, but Blanka's standing heavy kick so strong and gives you so much damage. Stuffs the overhead. Great job, Luke. Come on, Monet. Block, come on.
I will say I'm loving the adaptation from Ruffian to actually start, gosh, what was he just doing? He was spamming during her frames because she keeps for the overhead, which has a very obvious gap in between it. So really good adaptations from Ruffian. He will able to optimize his run, keep things going fast.
Ruffian, easy match, but, you know, we're not here to disparage any player. Monet, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Monet has finally found the character. It's gonna show Ruffian how it's done.
Yeah, you know, Monet just gave those first two games. Don't need them. Reverse 3-0 all the way.
Like we were saying earlier, a Blanca can have a million different styles to them. So it's always super important to actually see what you're up against here. We got a classic Blanca versus the modern.
I absolutely agree. A Blanca could have a million styles, and this one's Monet's. We're just going to have to wait to see that style come out after that combo that was landed by Ruffian.
Pushed right to the corner. Being a little afraid to press block, instead is going to get this full conversion here. Level 1, great pickup.
So the funny thing about styles is if you get hit, you're unable to implement them. So Monet does have a Blanca style. We're just not able to see it. It's like Schrodinger's turtle.
I loved the idea there, though. Tried to get out of the corner or just presented an option to actually leave. Oh, tried to block the cross-up. I've been there.
Blanca's damage potential is absolutely disgusting. That's my commentator point for this. Is the damage of Fighter 6 is wild.
Character hits like a truck, as do many in this game.
The
only one I know that does it is Sim. Sim is the only Death by 1,000 Cuts character I'm aware of.
I was gonna say Guile until we found out that there was a confirmed OTK with Guile out of all people.
Yep. Nope. He has some of the most difficult loops in the entire game, but they are potential. He does have the potential to be the most damaging character.
With level 2 and his ability to make level 2 in the middle of a combo, Rashid can't do that. Ed can't do that. Guile can, but dear God, to be able to do something that technical in a high pressure situation, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. I mean, repetitions. It hasn't been done yet. I think the closest thing I've ever seen was TNS 9 with Knuckle doing Punk. There was an amazing pickup by Knuckle to just essentially win him the entire round off of standing medium. I was like, this is insane. No character should do this much damage. Was able to build so much. He was able to continue the pressure and just pound a full kill off of it.
But at the same time, the fact that only one person's able to do it makes me ask, do we need to work?
Exactly. Well, hey, there's Kaba. There's 10 grand on the line right now to see who's the best. So we will get into that match at a later date. In the meanwhile, we've got Monet picking up the wheel again and facing the online warrior himself, Jewelman.
Yes, this is not a 10,000 Guile grudge match. However, this is a $25 sweet event on the Matcherino round robin style, and Jewelman going to town on our one and only Monet. God, I've only met this person once. What a joy it is to have them. I say that to hold hope in my heart as I watch their Blanca get mauled.
Well, Jewelman has gone in many different brackets and has been O2'd before to winning brackets. This man will not judge you on your level of play or your anything. He will treat you as a monster before you and play as such.
Also, I just found out why Jewelman is fighting so hard. Apparently, the tournament pot is still 50. The other 25 is coming in, and Jewelman's going to be fighting for that extra 50. Quite hungry.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money to be going to one person. That is meal-changing money. There's life-changing money. This is afternoon-changing money.
Would make my commute a little less impactful.
Can you imagine what you could get with $50? You could get...
Not Wendy's.
No. You could get a Big Mac and a drink.
Hey, I'll take it. I was wondering how long she was going to hold parry for. perfect from Jewelman. Currently just running away with it. The aggressive pressure is something he's well known for. And it will not stop yet.
So in a situation like this, Why Cry, I find it interesting that we haven't seen either Ruffian or Jewelman try to do some of their more elaborate combos. You know, get them out of the way, get them lubed up before the next match.
Well, I'll actually say this. I take that as a sign of respect because they're literally just trying to win the match, and they're like, I'm not letting them turn on at all. If they're just going to get hit, I'm just going to keep hitting. It might not look like it, but they're literally making this as quick as possible, and they're not stalling up their combos, going for max damage, anything. They're getting their resets off. They're trying to get the damage. They're playing as fast as they possibly can, so they can't be proven wrong.
You ever watch Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Abridged?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is Nappa should have blown up the farmer with a shotgun with his strongest attack. That's what you're saying, right?
Vegeta should have blown up the planet before they got there. No problem would have happened. Could have done it from the airship. That's how you play.
Yeah, that's not. And they'll be like, no, you didn't get a challenge fight. And Why Cry will be like, actually, no. Vegeta respected their power as warriors.
They did.
And that's just opened up with a level.
You're telling me the arrogance wasn't the reason the Saiyans lost? They were absolutely beating them. And speaking of beating, we got Jewelman with the 3-0 there.
R.I.P. Toriyama, thank you.
Yes. Hey, we're glad the show exists, that's for sure. Definitely would have been uninteresting narratively.
Just as how we really appreciate Mooney being here, because now we could have a 3-person round robin as opposed to a 2-person round robin. Actually, 2-person. Can't even have a round. Is it really a round robin when there's 3 people? Would it be like a tri-robin? You know, a triangle?
I mean, they are going around still. I mean, you can go in a circle. The only time it wouldn't be a round robin when it's 2, because it would be a first to 3. And it looks like we're doing the grudge match here. Ruffian versus Jewelman. Hanging out, watching some more. Are we getting into a first to 5 here between our 2 stronger contenders, or what's going on? Cool.
Excellent.
Hey, as long as we're watching Street Fighter, I'm having a great time.
Hey man, I'm glad that the Sweet Events is back. I'm glad these 2 fighters or 3 fighters are getting to practice, and we're doing commentary like that. Always good Sunday.
Always hanging out.
Jewelman was a lot more aggressive with the drive bar usage. Wasn't using the Air Blanca ball in a literal meeting in the minds in the middle section. Jewelman, for the first time, is lower on the life. And Ruffian has the privilege of the life lead, but Jewelman is going to let that privilege be revoked.
He does. It's very interesting. Ruffian kind of plays like a Ken player has picked up Blanca. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. He crouch fierce, drive rush grabs, and he's also really patient once he's not in a position where he's an advantage. It's just a different position than Ken. So I just find it really interesting the way he's playing this character. Again, we've been the reoccurring theme for the evening. Is just
not to mention Ruffian is putting the Blanca chant in the middle of the screen versus the edges, kind of like a Ken will AE drive rush mid-screen to get control.
Yeah.
Ruffian's burnt out. Jewelman gets the buff, and we got ourselves a dead Blanca. Clean up on aisle 5. We got a dead Blanca.
Converts it without the meter as well, so he can save it going on to the next one.
Ruffian hasn't been able to really land a good super in a long while. Not even a level 2. Excellent. Overhead into the confirm. And gets caught with the headbutt. Jewelman marching Ruffian down, and Ruffian, this is going to be their signature. Raw level 2. No setup. Nothing. Just, I'm going to rip this out, and by golly, you're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, it does really interest me the way they don't progress. It seems like they're trying to save up for their drive meter, and it's not really not doing much for him, but in that time, at least they're getting away with it.
Yeah, they did get a game. Ruffian did get a game. Jewelman will take the drive reversal gladly if it means keeping position. Perfect parry, not enough for the bounty. 1-2, good block from Ruffian, but did not block the others. Drive impacts too late, allowing Jewelman to get the counter, and that's going to be the match. Headbutt, so stupid.
So, such an interesting thing. I'm not sure if you saw it. When he parried the heavy Blanca ball, he didn't drive rush because he thought he was so close to the edge of the screen that he'd be able to get the punish counter there. But what ended up happening was because he doesn't get the screen break, like the freeze frame that happens with drive rush, it didn't punish. I was like, there's always something new to learn with this game.
Physics are weird.
This engine is crazy.
Finally, Ruffian able to get a Blanca-chan mix-up. Also wins the round meterless. 3-1, Ruffian has the super gauge advantage, which is something that we haven't said before.
Trying to get out of this corner through jumping is just not going to be the way to do it right now. Yeah, he's trying to get over to his Blanca doll, but it is not going to work against this ironclad defense.
I really don't know how to feel about this no setup Blanca-chan tossing.
Yeah, it can work situationally, but it isn't that consistent. Yeah, just barely missing his meaty.
Jewelman stopped the drive rush early with the button, and because of that, they were unable to respond to the level 3 activation.
Yeah, just a tiny bit misspaced. It's happened to the best of us. It's such a hard thing to get the exact spacing. Oh, nice pickup here.
Oh, Jewelman on the back foot, but they still have the level 3 themselves.
This is CA too. He's not dead, but we're on a pixel, and he's burnt out here.
No death, but 1 foot in the grave. And Jewelman with the shovel lowers the coffin and shuts the grave tight.
Yeah, and pounds it together with 1,000 fists.
So, fun about sumo wrestlers. You know how they love to eat Chanko stew, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Someone actually, I remember watching a special about Chanko stew. Well, special on sumo wrestlers, and apparently Chanko stew is very healthy. The ingredients make up for it are healthy. It's just that it's so calorie dense, and sumo wrestlers eat so much of it that's big.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing. I'm still surprised the tradition exists with the way modern fighting is, but hey, I'm here for it. I don't have to participate, and I can just watch incredible athletes fight each other. I'm having a great time.
Just like how Ruffian catches Jewelman with the standing heavy kick. Now it's Jewelman's turn to be shut down in the air and put into the corner. This is what makes these longer sets interesting. Ruffian was getting blown out, but the longer this goes, the tides have turned toward Ruffian and against Jewelman.
Tried to get the trade combo there, but wasn't quite meaty enough on the medium. It was so interesting. I don't think Ruffian realized it, but when he EX shocked in the corner, he could have actually canceled it to level 3, but he probably assumed he couldn't do that. But because it was EX, you could cancel it to level 3.
Good wake up on the Blanca ball. Jewelman follows it up with a body splash. Too far for the command throw and pays dearly for it. Watch out for Blanca-chan. Good parry.
Caught with the diaper down there. Raw. This is going to hurt.
Definitely.
Oh no. Opts for positioning.
Maybe Blanca ball hits. Jewelman runs in. Runs into the Blanca ball. Neutral jump too soon. Now this is still Jewelman's turn.
Can't spend the level 3 to kill, but is going to instead opt to try and win this and save the bar going into the final round. Now we're not going to get a chance with that counter hit.
If Jewelman... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, if Jewelman got a little bit more damage, the level 3 would have killed it even on chip. But I think Jewelman was just playing a little greedy, as in, I don't want to spend anything.
He's always going to do that because he understands how holding on to bar and other things in this game is so beneficial. He is very confident in his neutral game, but... Ooh, finally doesn't get the EX there correct. That's the first time I've seen that whiff.
Did you also see how Jewelman landed the counter hit but did not get the pickup?
Yeah, because he landed opposite side. Really interesting stuff. Got over the doll that time.
Excellent. Ruffian jump. Okay, this is starting to become a Ruffian signature. Constant jump backs, which is not something you want to do with Honda because he can chase you down with the headbutt. Headbutt or butt slam.
And Blanca's going to be a character with too many big normals in the air that he'll just trade with it. So he's frankly okay with taking that while he has the life lead. But he needs to find some other options. Yep. There it is immediately.
Jewelman hitting the standing heavy punch, extending his hurt box, allowing Ruffian to get the jumping heavy to close it out.
Yeah, we're really seeing Ruffian finally adapt and pressure in a way that he's more comfortable with. But yeah, it can take a moment to lead into the Honda matchup. Very strong character.
Jewelman is choosing to stay in the air despite how many times they're eating the standing heavy kick.
Arguably should have the better button with the controllable standing heavy punch, but oh,
you hate to see that. Ruffian coming alive.
It is going to be 3-1. I'm not sure if they're going to stop yet for Ruffian. Perfect. And now we can get back on Monet if she still feels like playing. Now she has the Blanca ready, so we're all good.
Excellent. Get your experience when you can. The Sweet Events loves to have multiple fighting games, and we're holding it down with Tekken. People are still trying to get through the grapevine that Street Fighter 6 is here, and everyone out there, if you like what you see, or at least like getting paid at minimum $50 when the $50 pot is there, you should come to the Sweet Events. Right? Sweet Events, follow us on Discord, follow the stream, and definitely follow the tournaments because you're missing out on some sweet action.
Yeah. And even better than that, we have so many great personalities and people lining up, getting ready to play fighting games, good community, and frankly, just a good time out here. I'm always excited to come out to these events. And
let's not forget that you were over at the Juicy Monthly, and a number of Sweet Events people were there and did fantastic.
I know I should have reached out and been a little nicer, but as we were talking about earlier, I was nicer. What's up?
No, I'm laughing because I should have been nicer. It sounds like
I was in a really bad mood for things we talked about before. I should have been nicer and gone out and said hello. Oh. I should have been nicer. I should have been more kind, but I got in a really bad mood after my commentary bracket. And I was like, I'm getting out of here before I get upset and I do something silly.
Because it implied like you went like, nice Tekken there, nerd, and you walked away.
I am terrible at Tekken. I could never say that to anybody in that bracket. They are all better than me. I am in process of learning.
Why does my mean jerk voice sound like Kuwabara?
I mean, that's a cool jerk. Yeah, by the way, we are queued up for side one and not spectating. I know it's like a weird, dumb thing that this stuff does. Yeah, and just hit spectate. I don't know why it does that, but you're not the first one that's ever happened to. Yeah, it is. Hey, I like Street Fighter 6 lobby system.
At least it gives us unlimited replay.
And we've seen Monet now switching over to the Cammy. A very strong character, and honestly, a big problem for Honda as well. There's a great matchup for Cammy if she can get her game going. Okay, what is this King of Fighters like combo that Monet was going for?
A-B. Yeah, King of Fighters would be like A-B, forward B.
Yeah. BB into super. That was the most KOF ass combo I've ever seen.
Monet's definitely trying out a buffet of the fighters, which is always good. Hey, Find who you like. This is the time to experiment, right?
No, I would give any amount of money to go back to the day when I found out these games exist and I could just try them all again. Like, now I play every fighting game that's on the market. Like, I go to the buffet every day.
I've been finding some really cool indie games myself. Like Mega Knockdown, you heard of that one?
I actually have not. I will Google it.
It is a turn-based fighting game. So, like, we take our turn, so you go jump light, and I go down light. And then our actions play out at the same time, and they compare hitboxes to see who wins.
I've seen, like, a Reddit thread of this game. I've not played it, but yes.
It's good. It's good. I like it. And Jewelman's liking to abuse the stand strongs.
Yep. Back to the beta, baby. Use the strong button, win the set.
Hey, get your win when you can. To quote Justin Long, he's gonna learn today.
There's not a better time to do it than at a local tournament. Gotta hang out. Go for the reset. Smart time to test your setups, keep things going.
Check it out, Whitecry. Monet is being coached in chat. How do I tech grabs in here? You have to press the grab button when they grab. He's hitting you with the command grab. You can't tech those. Yes. So to bring it back for people who are looking to get into Street Fighter, we have two types of grabs: command grab and normal grab. With E Honda, if he's doing the one where he throws you on the floor and sits on you, that's command. The only way we stop that is jumping or backdashing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one of the reasons in the first set Jewelman was jumping back and light punching was to specifically stop the Blanca grab, and it worked to great effect. So, yeah, command throws are untechable in this game. You have to take that damage.
Which,
Honda has one. Actually, Blanca has one as well. It's just very slow.
It's the one where he jumps. But let's contrast this with Tekken. Tekken, you have 1+3 and 2+4, and you tech those by hitting the appropriate punch button. But there are also special grabs that require 1+2. With 1+2 grabs, you have to actually hit 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And in Tekken, you see throw techs in Tekken way more than you see in Street Fighter.
Yeah, well, there's a much bigger window. The guessing game for Tekken isn't based around it. It actually wants you to react to the throw game and understand what's going on, where Street Fighter is more of a setup. It's a situation that comes up so often in our matches, you just have to be conditioned for it. Oh, nice. Not going to touch the wall there. Mona going to DP out. Getting good spacing, finding a really strong button.
Cammy has strong buttons up and down. She has a normal for every situation, and they're all good, and they're all safe. In fact, Cammy's standing heavy is so safe, it's plus. It's super safe.
There's no reason for such nonsense, but it's okay.
She needs it. Come on, man. If we took it away, she got no pressure.
I hate this character when they're played correct. I have a genuine hatred for, so I'll never be nice.
Okay, you hate Cammy more than you hate JP?
Yeah. Oh, with no question.
What?
Not even close.
Is
Cammy is so much worse.
Hi. Hey, Punk, do you hear this slander?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean the guy who literally won Evo and there was no JP reps at all? I'm just saying. I love characters that throw 3 lights and then shimmy a little bit and then low forward and get like half their damage from it.
Oh, man. Dude.
I don't know. It's a boring style of play. JP, you have to guess with projectiles. You have to deal with people drive rushing in and jumping over your things, and you don't have a great anti-air. So, he's a problem that can be solved. Cammy is a function that you have to get used to.
All I ask is, can I hand you my basket of fries? Because they need some salt right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. Always. Always free to give additional soul. Not my biggest problem character, though. I've had a problem with Ken for many, many years, but that's just a personal one.
Well, I mean, there was a poll I once started in my group of friends. It was, does Ken eat paste? And the answer was no or all or nothing.
And it was 100% all or nothing, or the poll needs to be invalidated.
The poll was all or nothing.
Yeah.
When Ken eats glue, coming in hot.
Yes. I can't beat paste eaters, man. I'm not that talented. Monet started off with a very big
combination of Elmer's glue and other adhesive chemicals. But hey, bring it back to Monet. Rufianmx. Punish counter with the sand heavy kick. Punish counter is an extremely dangerous bait to be hit by because it opens up your combo route and also reduces the scaling. Because that's where the real damage comes. It's not what the button's going in, it's the scaling.
Yeah, 110% damage and then 100% damage on the second hit. I mean, with additional frames, it can usually be two heavies into each other. It's just murder. Murder on the HP bar.
Don't forget 10% luck, 20% skill, 50% concentrated power of will. That's how it goes, right?
It is, except there's no skill. Oh, wow, he whiffed the DI. What an option. I wonder if that was intentional.
I don't think so. You're not.
I might be giving too much credit. That would have been a very interesting option if it was. But she has been parrying a lot. It's definitely an option you can hand out.
Parrying is something that I should be doing more because it forces a decision. If you throw out a parry, you invite your opponent to try to throw you, and thus you know what they want to do next. And if Mooney were to block, parry the DI in that situation, you would avoid the wall splat. Because what's up?
You're fine. We're doing great over here.
It's okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure Monet is still learning the characters, getting everything in check.
But I do feel like the Cammy is working out for her better than the Luke and the Blanca.
Could agree with that. A much more straightforward linear style of play. Who does Monet play in Tekken?
Oh, that's a very good question.
We will have to know that answer because I could probably find you a character you'd be comfortable with in Street Fighter based off of your Tekken. Or at least somebody that other people play.
Last time we saw these two go at it, Rufian was running roughshod against Jewelman, completely reversing the situation. And we could see that Jewelman is playing a much more aggressive Honda, using more crouching jabs and inviting the drive impact there.
Yeah. And we currently are at an even per set count between the two, with it being 1-1. The only difference is Jewelman is up one game as it was not a 3-0 last time for him. It was a 3-0.
Good stuff on the block ball, and Rufian going crazy with the downtown. That Blanca's slide is such a risky button. Even when you block it to the tip, you could punish it.
Nice. Great patience there from Jewelman to hold that fort down, hold the block, knew they were in checkmate scenario, and even got a free bar for his trouble.
Blanca can't threaten much while in burnout and that close. It's either going to be a throw or a strike.
What I really like what they do is going for crouching heavy punch into stance and either backdashing or going for something wild, because people never expect it. You can always get away with it at least once or twice before people catch on.
Jewelman has advantage, and Rufian with the bust out. Dashes in, gets teched. That's going to be good for the bounty.
Alright, we're going to spend the level 2 to try and find some mix here. What's the lab situation? We're just going to go for meaty knockdown. He might die from this. I was counter hit. EX? Oh no.
That is going to be death, but I did appreciate how Rufian used the level 2 in a combo as opposed to doing it out in neutral.
I was actually really nervous that wasn't going to kill. I thought we were looking at a sliver of life left. I mean, granted, it would have just been headbutt to die, but still. still
No,
scary.
with the count, you called it correctly. Because of the counter hit, that level 3 was not going to be scaled so heavily.
Yeah, I don't know how the 1,000 hands actually scales, or 100 hands rather. I'm like, it is a lot of hits, right? What the? DI.
DI on the jump back too.
Must have been his startup frames for his heavy kick. That was so far away.
Ruffian with the aerial Blanca. And this aerial Blanca gonna land the drive impact. Flip. I always think of flapjacks whenever Blanca does that launcher.
Gosh, I could go for some pancakes.
You a pancake guy? Or are you a waffle guy?
Oh, a big pancake guy.
I'm team waffle. So, just to let you know, our mission control said French toast. I see that we eat the food of the cheese-eating surrender monkeys. Oh.
Toast of French is definitely a solid
The
option.
toast of French.
But frankly, can you go wrong with any breakfast option? It's the best meal of the day.
As Jewelman is showing us his je ne sais quoi as he puts that disgusting animal savage of Blanca in the corner. Turn him into a frog leg. Oh, zut the lord! That is not how you do it. Mon Dieu!
I'm so interested in the way Ruffian decides to kill here. This is something we haven't seen from them at all tonight. Spending the bar even though he's very far down. Maybe he's catching on to the fact that Jewelman rarely spends the bar other than to kill in this final round. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh, I thought you were interested in that.
I was. No, it was very good. I don't want to say anything about it. I'm just not. I'm not good enough of a commentator to match you. Everything that comes out of my mouth will just sound terrible.
We could always do. I could always do the. Excuse me one moment. Now right here, Jewelman coming out like a bull in a china shop, burning them down and beating them with sumo and sumo accessories. I'll tell you what.
Now you're catching my language. Spent 5 years in college down in Texas, so you have read me like a book, sir.
You see here, Honda's like propane. You see the energy that's bubbling out on him? That's clean burning and efficient. He's no coal like them JP players, I'll tell you what.
That's Boomhauer, right? I'm remembering my shows right.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, chat.
They're fine. They're having a great time.
And we're just doing King of the Hill voices. And yes, you that was Boomhauer.
Perfect.
Jewelman getting electric loop. PG&E up in here. Somebody didn't pay the electric bill because there is a C there for canceled. As
that meter has been taken away and stripped of its wires. Even the chip out too. Jewelman even respected it enough to hold block that entire time.
Yeah, Ruffian showing us why you got to pay the power company, and that jumping heavy kick has so much utility.
Please pay the power company. I need a job.
Well, that's right. That's what you do.
I am, yes. I do work for the power company. I'm sorry the bill's so high. I can't control that. I like the cross up here from Jewelman. Might be able to spend it all, but opts to go for the reset here.
But
look at this Ken player. You see that?
Yeah, look. I see what you mean. How your typical Blanca doesn't open up with crouch medium kicks.
He throws it out so often. I'd be so curious if Ruffian actually does play Ken. I feel like he'd be really good at the character if he does it. Backdash. Oh, trades with the low forward. I like it.
The stop sign missed the mark. Ruffian gonna continue the advantage, and Jewelman stops it with the OD headbutt. That OD headbutt extremely risky. They both meet. OD for OD. Jewelman low on life, presses the advantage.
Yeah, so smart to get away with the headbutt there, but Ruffian even smarter uses plus frames to check with his 4. Keep this pressure going.
What I am noticing from Jewelman is they're letting Ruffian jump toward them a lot, like just right there. They're getting so many free cross-ups.
Yeah, must not be confident with his heavy punch button to deal with Blanca's just insane aerial buttons.
Every time Ruffian wants to cross up, they are going to. And Jewelman should be meeting him in the air with a butt slam or at least a standing heavy.
The headbutt's obviously going to be his best option, but it is a charge move. We don't always have it, and sometimes just blocking the incoming is a lot better than trading it for full damage.
Good use of the butt slam to get out of the way of the Blanca ball and Blanca Chan, and Ruffian throwing another Blanca Chan, standing right behind them.
Jewelman is crazy for contesting there with his 4 frame. That was so risky. Literally could have lost him the set.
And Jewelman backing up on their own. Jewelman has the life lead this time. They're going to go ahead and stay back and force. Ruffian wanted that headbutt. You saw that. Ruffian went for the overhead.
I can't believe that. Yeah, but do you know who found it was Jewelman, holding down back, or just back in the situation to find a hit there.
Jewelman is understanding that, hey, let me have Ruffian approach me, but they can only do that when they're winning the life game. And after this level 2, that game is quickly lost.
Now time to actually see what these Blanca setups are. Keeping it pretty safe.
Setups.
Oh, nice jump out.
Good
Still gonna have to deal with this ball.
Blanca Chan catches the headbutt on the recovery. And Jewelman just doing everything. Jewelman is the type of player that is spend it or die.
He's about to spend something.
Spend some meter. Excellent. This will get the burnout. Not the kill, but the burnout. And we're close to the corner. So if Jewelman holds out when their drive gauge recovers, they can do something really stupid and win.
Smart.
Smart. Double smart.
Good. Good patience. Jewelman's done that twice now so far. Able to hold down his neutral positioning, keep things together, and just win the set.
You could see how Jewelman anticipated the super because Ruffian knew that they were going to get chipped out. And they were anticipating another another headbutt, another 100 hands, but didn't get any of that.
A lot of really safe options on Honda's specials, even though burnout, as we were talking about earlier, is really oppressive with Honda. It's not, I don't want to say perfectly one-sided. And I think we have potentially one more game from Rufianmx and Jewelman. Maybe. I'm not sure what the break is quite here for, but I'm here for it. I'm hanging out with our people till then. They are getting back into it. Rufianmx just understanding what's on the line, wants to win his first of 5 here. Is down 1 game, but not out.
So when you're in a long set against a single player, whether tournament or where you're invested in winning, what is going through your mind?
Adaptation. Change the strategy. Mix things up. Dig deep into your bag of tricks, and it's time to... In a first of 2, I'm sticking to my streamlined game plan that I've worked on most of my ranked matches. This is where the real practice shines. This is my favorite form of Street Fighter, and I'm so glad I get to watch it here.
The adaptations, the Yomi layer adjustment. Now, are you a big fan of circling back to the old style after you've done, 5 sets of adjustments?
No. I'm always looking for new ways, but I also don't get too many chances to do first attempts, so... Checks it with his 4 frame. Jewelman on tournament point right now.
In general, you want to avoid burnout, but Ruffian needs to really make sure you don't get burnt out in front of a Honda, because Jewelman is using that as their win condition.
This patient Honda player. Oh my gosh, I would have spent the level 2 just to send a message. We put burnt out in the corner, but Butt Slime's saving him.
Oh, So if Jewelman wins this, this will be tournament set, and they'll be walking away $50 richer.
No, that's not what we do there. That was the illegal move, and Jewelman is gonna win with the, or Jewelman is gonna win that $50. We're just gonna keep running this set here, showing off some more.
No, I think if they win this set, correct?
Oh, the set. So is it still a first to 3? Yeah. So and he just won 1 game of this set, right? Okay. So he has to win 2 more, and then he'll get it. Gotcha. I'm following now. Hopefully it evened it out for the audience as well.
You know, this is just a silly day. You know, sometimes we get a little bored of going like, oh my god, the 4 frame. Sometimes you just want to call a match and add personality. There was a lot of personality added to that level 1. Rufian finally landing the level 1 for the kill. Why cry? That's a first.
And do you know why that one worked? He was actually able to not make a read, but a reaction to the meaty setup that Jewelman was going for. Those are the times when you're buffering in the level 1.
But the progression of both these fighters through this set is very intriguing to me. How Rufian is a lot more deliberate with their moves, but they still have an air of wildness to it, to quote Prawn the Legend. He loves using that phrase, wild.
If I ever find a Blanca pair that doesn't have that wildness to their system, I'm going to take the controller for them and make them play a new character.
Yeah, come on, man. Get back in the jungle.
He embodies this style. Especially in this game. At least more than the classics.
Meanwhile, Jewelman has given up their footsie Honda and turned into a special Honda. Because that's what someone said. You're either a special Honda or a footsie Honda.
I would argue with that person. There is definitely a third style, and it is just Jewelman.
This is a Jewelman style?
Yeah, set up and big button the character. He is so good at reactions, so good at reads. Should not be understated.
Both players burnt out. This does favor E Honda. However, the distance favors Blanca. Jewelman finds the headbutt, and that was because they got the buff that they were able to do the full range.
Looks like we're 1 away on the bounty system as well on teched throws, so we might even get a tiny bit of additional cash coming in for our players tonight if we're able to tech some more throws.
Additional cash. By the way, Chad, if you like the dumb voices I do, the King of the Hill was not the only thing I'm known for. I once did commentary as the 3 Eds.
Oh, nice! I did see that.
Yes. I think my double D was the best.
I'd be so self-conscious doing voice acting work. That is. I've got one dumb low voice, and it's pretty much all I've had. What a check from Jewelman.
How do you feel about these OD Blanca balls from Rufian?
OD Blanca ball is fine. It's working out really well for him for the most part. It's a very safe normal, or a very safe special, rather.
That's why I'm confused, because coming in with a Blanca ball from that distance is already safe. Why add the OD? Just in case it hits?
Fast, the speed. Honda can't react to the charge if it's EX. That's the primary reason. Also, when it whiffs, he's able to react much faster. Because oftentimes, just the back and forth has been lots of jumps, lots of attacks.
Okay, hold up. We are so close to set point. Jewelman, 1 more interaction away. Rufian uses the level 2, gets behind Jewelman, and Jewelman is burnt out in the corner while Blanca has level 2. The drive impact leads to the stun combo. This is bad City, Why Cry?
Yeah, can he confirm this into a kill? That might be too low. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It's not enough. But, oh, the OD headbutt's not. It's too low in HP. said the
Honda's
set
headbutt is not invincible. It is armored, and Honda paid the price. We are extending this one more game.
Yeah, so interesting. I mean, clearly just going for the cross-up out of habit, but gosh, wouldn't that have been a travesty if the heavy would have been what would have done it.
Okay, looks like our fighters are turning on. Let's go ahead and give them the respect that they deserve while I cry. Granted,
Sorry.
I was doing all the shenanigans. It's me, okay?
You're doing perfect. No, I'm laughing at the Blanca toy for coming in and stopping the burnout DI reversal from Blanca, or from Honda.
Honda, Jewelman was too slow on the punish off of that block drive reversal. 6 frames. 6 frames. You got to be tight with that.
You are matching the energy of this goofy matchup. 4 jumps back with heavy punch in between. This is a fun time. No one can deny that.
Yeah, we're in the circus, baby.
And we're currently swatting down the flying elephant.
Oh, it's because you see the elephant back there.
I was thinking Dumbo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was where my brain was at. But also, yes, probably partial. I can't think of the word right now. But it's okay, because Jewelman's going to put us in a really wonderful position here. Respects his opponent for just a second too long.
And Ruffian, level 3 is going to close this out. That is unscaled, baby. One set apiece. If Ruffian wins it, we're going to tie this up, correct?
Yes, that'll be 4-4.
Oh, man, can we get final game, final round in this clown show? I love it. And when I say clown show, I mean because we laughed around, not because everyone's fighting bad. Drive rush. Drive reversal this time is punished by Jewelman. It's simple 1, 2, 3. Jab. No. Gets the reset off of the throw. One more combo. And Jewelman out of position for the command grab. And Ruffian doing the classic, I'm going to walk with my child, baby.
Now walk the dog, keep the neutral game steady. Knows he can go for the headbutt here. Yep. I mean, he's going to take minor damage for that and gets 2 bars out of it. Almost in burnout. These are great trades.
One more. You got one more kid. That's your favorite son.
He can taunt to get more, right?
Yeah! Go. Charge it. Instead, charges the drive impact. Belly flips.
And he's so close to level 2 right now. If Ruffian's able to proact with the level 2 here, this could be game-changing.
Yeah, now we're getting a little serious here. And Jewelman is being cautious. I don't think that's...
He has the life lead.
He does have the life lead.
Have the life lead. Oh, we don't have the life lead anymore.
No more life lead. Nah.
We barely have the drive meat. The drive rush meat.
Drive me. That would be the alcoholic beverage for Street Fighter 6. Drive.
Oh, good check here.
And with the OD throw, Jewelman is your sweet events Street Fighter round. Nope. wait, I got it. Is your winner
of that round?
wait. Is soon to be your sweet events close to winning victor.
Exactly as we planned it.
See? I always know how to turn it around. Captain No Fun always rights the ship.
Yeah, but Ruffian's going to do his absolute best to stop it here. Is finally starting to do some nicks with the stance. And gets the corner combo here. Great setups.
The thing about Ruffian is their playstyle is so wild and deliberately memey. I don't know what is a miss button, what is deliberate, and what is actually working unless it hits.
Well, I'll tell you, that jumping back medium kick has been the most consistent thing of the evening. In fact, it's so consistent, both players have been doing it to catch each other's heavy, far-reaching specials.
I agree, because both of these players have the similar special move of traveling horizontally.
Yeah, it's the absolute neutral skip of the game. So strong. Oh, the butt slam. This is going to kill. Good job to Ruffian for evening this set count up. A bit uneventful in our final game of 4, but Hey, props to Ruffian for keeping it consistent and slowing down the match.
Ruffian's gonna now fight RTO.
Let's go.
Hold it down for the sweet events. If you win, we keep the money.
That's how a lot of TOs end up actually starting, is they're just like, no one's playing my game. Let me throw like $100 on the pot and make them come out, play the sets, play the matches. They win the money every week, and then finally somebody's like, you know what? He's not that good. I can take this money. And then they start doing it, and then it's like, oh crap.
It's a literal cheese underneath the trap sort of deal.
Yeah, we have that with Dengeki Bokai.
Oh, Dengeki Buko?
Like yes. Our Mr. Duelist loves that game. He constantly wins the tournaments for it, so he never has to pay anybody for it. In the meanwhile, we have a set going on set point over here for both of our contenders.
How many games do they need to win to take this whole thing?
Three. The next person to win this set of 3 is our champion of the evening.
Jewelman approaching with the standing heavy. Gets popped, but undeterred, 2 butt slams. And Ruffian responds with a OD Blanca ball. Level 1 does a considerable amount of damage, putting Jewelman with the corner advantage, allowing him to get the throw and the first round. First to 3 games, Jewelman is in 1 out of 6 rounds there.
Yeah, and obviously his neutral game is really stiffened up. We were seeing that earlier with Monet just throwing up the medium punch, but you can see it can work at any level. It is a really strong, very powerful neutral button.
And advancing forward, uses the crouching heavy to get more space in, and Ruffian drive rush throws. Easy. Went for the cross-up. This time, Jewelman meets them in the air and gets a great double air combo.
Delay on the command throw. Really smart stuff. I mean, we've said it so many times. He is the Honda proficionado of online events. Delay only exemplifies it. Oh, headbutt didn't come out.
No, headbutt didn't come out.
So, was it same side? Wait, what happened? I don't want to know.
Crisscross applesauce, why cry?
Yeah, I didn't guess right. That's all I can say. This Ken player, I swear to God.
Yeah, that actually looked like the Jinrai combo. Not the Jinrai, the Dragon Lash combo.
Really smart time to spend our level 3 here. Gonna have a huge health advantage and even up the drive gauge while we're at it.
Especially since both players are tied on rounds, this is your time to spend everything.
Nice. Won't be able to kill it here.
Especially with no drive gauge.
Blocks the same side despite the cross-up button coming out.
And Jewelman's not going to need the buff. They still have it. They have one more cancel in them. Drops the cancel. American reset, baby.
The most classic Street Fighter 6 thing I've ever seen. Oh no, he thought he had the buff!
Oh my God, no! That is the most classic Street Fighter thing you've ever seen. That is so classic.
I feel that on a spiritual level, thinking you have the buff because you just used it and it hasn't left your mind yet. Oh, unfortunate. But we're gonna get a wonderful DI to start this round and start regaining our footing.
Yeah, we need to get our confidence back. And remember, this is for $50, courtesy of the Sweet events.
Yeah, they've honestly probably gotten the tech bounty at this point too. So
$60 is up. You could buy a copy of Street Fighter 6 new for someone with that money. Not afternoon-changing money. I mean, not life-changing money, but afternoon-changing money.
I know both of these characters. Why wasn't I playing today? What happened?
Because you have integrity.
No, I don't. I'm terrible.
Okay. You saw that Captain Noplan was in the booth and went, you know what? That's worth more than $60.
You're actually exactly correct. You could not be more correct.
And just for that, I will entertain the chat. I did this. Oh man, why cry? Blanca is coming in with the gravy.
The Ed and Eddie commentary. I never thought I'd get to hear it in person.
Oh yeah, you are hitting the Ed and Eddie commentary, where we do the heat with the chicken and make the nuggets.
Yeah, it's not one of the Ed brothers that I'm thinking of, but it's the like little Swedish boy or something like that. It's like, oi, Ed boy!
Oh,
that
that's
guy.
Rolf. That's
Rolf. That's it. That's
yes,
the one that
it's very-
sticks in my brain.
It's very understandable that Rolf stands out in Ed, and Eddie, because it's quite common for a side character to be more popular than the main characters. That is just a byproduct of having a popular series, like, right?
Without a doubt or question.
Did you know that Rolf was played by Goku?
I did. I did know that.
Range.
Talent, something I will have much later in my career and time.
Jewelman whiffs the 100 hands, and Ruffian with the cross. That has been the deciding factor. Ruffian's ability to just jump. Meanwhile, Jewelman, when they were jumping earlier, was getting hit by the standing heavy kick.
And obviously, the jump back cross up is so smart, and we've seen both of our players do it this evening, but it has started to work out in Ruffian's favor.
Ruffian is now the one who's always cornering their partner. Before it was Jewelman. These adjustments that Ruffian is doing, and they're making them outside of Honda's natural range, meaning Honda has to take a big move to get in.
Yeah, we're currently looking down the barrel of set point here. Ruffian trying to clean this up, take his cash to the bank.
Buy ourselves more Blanca-Chan plushies. Good follow up. Drive impact is parried. Oh. Big drive impact from Jewelman. They don't have the level 3, but they want that corner positioning.
Yeah, knowing Jewelman, he'd never spend it, even if he did have it.
No, Jewelman's definitely the type of person that will confirm a combo.
Yeah. He'll use a level 1 here and there to get out of some pressure, but it's not as often as maybe it should be.
It's like
corner carry.
He uses level 1 kind of like hot
level
sauce.
1 here. What are we doing? Wait, why didn't we just win the set? Ruffian!
Ruffian!
Oh, wants to show up the jump backwards medium kick. So smart over there.
And with that jump medium kick, Ruffian has taken the Sweet Events tournament and is your champion. Welcome back, our viewers. Welcome back, Street Fighter 6. And congratulations to Ruffian. Enjoy